So, hi there. What I'm going to do today, I decided that today is the best day to start with a new project. It's the 1st of December, and what is better for a fresh start than new month, right? No, I'm joking. Any day it's good for a new project. So, what I'm going to do? I might have mentioned it already in one of my videos, but I will go through it again. I need winterized workshop, and by winterized I don't mean that I will be insulating some building. What I mean is that I'm going to create a little workshop in a basement of the house. So, what would I need to do that? There are a few musts I have to do. Firstly, I will have to make a space. There's no space. I'm going to accommodate my little workbench in a part of the basement where I storage wood for wood stove. So it's kind of interesting. Secondly, there is a huge lack of a light. The biggest room in which it's the wood has just one bulb on the ceiling, and that bulb is sort of behind the corner. It will make more sense when I record how it looks there. So now from just my description it might not make sense, but trust me, if there's one big issue for recording videos down there, it's a lack of a light. So I will need to probably add, oops, it's icy, add more light sources. That should not be such a problem. Next thing, there are no sockets whatsoever. There's actually one socket, but that's in a laundry room, and the way it's wired, let's say that that circuit has already enough on its plate, so let's leave it alone. So I will need a new circuit for sockets, and also get those sockets very close to the future workbench. So basically I need to tidy it up, do the electric installation. When I have this done, then I will need a workbench. The room, or the part of the room I'm going to make my, or create my workbench in, that was close, super close. Those are my tracks. Okay, I'm walking on solid ice. I will be more careful. So, yeah, that room lacks space. Not just because there is a wood. The wood is nicely tucked to just one corner, or corner, more of the side. Or, yeah, again, maybe visuals, it's gonna be better. So, I will have to create a bench that I can sort of store. I already have an idea. It will include few hinges. Yeah, a few hinges. That's it. But in order for it to be workbench, it needs to be sturdy. It needs to be solid. So I will have to create a basically foldable workbench, and it's sturdy enough and big enough for me to put all the tools, millimeter saw, and all the mess on it. So I can basically do anything my creative soul will require. Definitely I will be lacking space, definitely there will not be a room enough for bigger projects, but let's be honest, it's better to have a very small workshop warm workshop. I should highlight this because that's the main reason I'm going to create a little workshop in the house. So it's gonna be better to have something small than nothing at all. Because let's be honest, cold and dark days of Sweden are upon me, and I would go crazy. I need to do something, and I have a plenty of ideas which I drawn and sort of written down in my notebook. So there are quite a few things I would like to make, and I don't want to wait for summer so I can do it in a big workshop. One thing, it's pity in my how would I describe it? Unforeseeable wisdom? No, in my stupidity, I installed new lights and sockets in a workshop I am not able to use during the winter because it's just too cold inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to relocate those sockets and those lights. Relocate, I will basically disconnect it and use it in a workshop downstairs. And eventually during the summer, if I will not want to use them there, I can basically take it and install it back in a big workshop. But yeah, I decided to not purchase more lights and sockets because let's be honest, I would like to run some sort of a budget-wise project. And for that purpose, I actually will use what I already bought. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So, essentially this is a room, this part, but I would love to have my little workshop. So it's directly there, so I will be warm. But as you can see, I close the door. It is a bit cluttered here. Right now, wood, more of the wood. But my idea is basically to here on the door attach the table that for better visual, attach the table like this, that I would be able to on a hinge put against the wall and secure it. So if I would want to not work my workshop, it would be not in a way, because let's be honest, this distance between a wall, between that cabinet and wall, it's less than 2 meters. So yeah, wherever you move, just knock something on the ground. So first, what I will have to do is to put some lights on the ceiling and eventually sockets. There are no sockets here at all, but I'm in luck. There's a fuse board, 2 empty slots. So there we have our lights, there we have our sockets. And for that we will have to get lights and sockets. And I know exactly where to find them. It's that way in the workshop. So always remove the fuse whole way like this. So I removed the fuse. Now we can see that light is not turning on off. So what are we going to do right now? It's open this junction box, test with a phase tester if there is a power, just in case, you know, and disconnect those 2 lights. And when that is done, I will actually go back to the house and put a fuse back so we can work with at least 1 light. Okay, so now let's open the box. Perfect. Let's hide the lid somewhere where we find it, hopefully. Put it down here. And now let's pretend like that there is a power, so we will not be touching anything with our bare hands. just bend this out. What we are eventually interested are blue and black wire. So we will check it. There is a hole in Vago terminal through which you can actually access it. So, and spin it to your way. It's showing nothing right now. Otherwise this would be a little bit of light. So we will test it against the ground. Both of them, nothing. So I can safely say that there's no power in it. So let's disconnect it. So which cable goes where? So I found that with a Vagos is the best to hold the cable, then wiggle with the Vago terminal and pull slightly cable out. It goes reasonably well then. Oh, I disconnected something I didn't want, so I'll just push it back. Good. 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 And let's put this one back. Good. So we disconnected what we wanted. That's cool. So what I'm going to do right now, I will actually put a... No, this one I didn't want to disconnect. I wanted to disconnect this one. Check twice. Which one you wanted and didn't want to disconnect. So yeah, this, just those three, that's perfect. Regards these, they will be disconnected. What I'm going to do, I will put probably just tape around them and leave them in a box. I'm leaving them there because eventually when it gets warmer I will want to put lights back here, so I don't want to cut them or anything. So just insulate them with an insulating tape and tuck them nicely in. That's it. Now let's go inside and turn fuse back on. So now fuse is back on, just for the curiosity, not curiosity in mine, but yours maybe. I'll show you how it would look if there would be power previously. This is what my fuse tester will be doing. Okay, so fuse is right now back in, and we have those two lights are disconnected. Here in the junction box and insulated with insulating tape. So now we can safely disconnect them. I actually forgot to disconnect the sockets. I want to take these sockets downstairs as well, so I will have to follow that procedure again, but in this case I will disconnect the cable in the junction box that it's up there, so I don't have any exposed wires here. There will be exposed wires, but there will be without the power. So yeah, let's do that straight away. So we will follow exactly same procedure as with the lights. Well, I will follow, not you. Disconnect. Chop, chop, no power. Good. Now let's locate which one of these bad boys is actually our socket cable, it's gonna be the one that is actually thicker. Because for the lights, so cold there's a crack in everything. For sockets we are using 2.5mm cable core. So it's thicker than the others. Okay, so now let's get all of them nicely together. Okay, this can go back in. Now our exposed cables will be insulated again. Good. So that's it. Now let's put the lid back on. Now let's put a fuse back in. So first thing, before I actually open the socket, I will check if there is something, if there is a power. Nothing. Nothing. Now I know there is a safe to open it. Shoop. I need a better screwdriver. Phillips. Good. Don't lose the screws. So I will do it again. Nothing good. As I said, I rather measure way more times than I need to than get shocked. Okay. One. Another one. And last one. What I'm going to do, even though I know that there will not be any power in it, I will put the tape over it anyway. It's just good habit to get used to. When you have electricity, you never know. Happens to everybody that you think, oh, I will not let power go in it. That can't happen. But it very easily can. And with electricity, sometimes you make just one mistake. Your last one. So yeah, so it's insulated, perfect. Now, oh no, it's a star head. Okay, so unscrew. And it's another one. Perfect, so we have our sockets. Let's put those screws back. as a reminder inside the cable. Good. Okay, so always when I work with something that is so cold, I'm a bit worried that it will crack because there is actually frost on that light. So let's start by removing the tubes. Remove the cable is very simple. It's sort of a push terminal. Push it, get it out. So this is one. I also don't like to work with cables when it's so cold. Even manufacturer is stating certain temperature during which, or when the temperature goes to certain point, you should not be bending the cables because they could actually crack. That's the last thing you want when you are manipulating with cables. So, same we will do with the second light. Chop, up, down, nice. Disconnect the move the cable. This end. Good. So that's simple. Simply avoid losing the screws. So there's a Phillips head. Let's get the Phillips head in. My trusty Vera screwdriver. I'm using the correct stuff. No, I'm not. Scratch it. I'm doing stupid thingy. Oh, it's not attached there. I totally forgot. These are holding on these holders. There you go. One down. Oh, the second one. Second one. Good. Now, let's lose those holders. We will use them. I'm going to get my drill. Otherwise this is gonna take ages. So now when I finally have my favorite tool, the cordless drill. Let's find the right bit. In my case it's a Phillips bit. And dismantle those bad boys. Oh. That would be so painful experience without this. And by painful I mean that it would spend my youth here. And now it's just a boom, zoom, and one is down. So what I was essentially removing are these brackets, that's the right word, that are holding the light. So but first let's put lights together. It's easier for manipulation and to be sure that I will not lose anything. You can see the rust on there. Well, it seems to be silly to putting them back together for a moment, but yeah, that's something I learned hard way. So now, when I secure lights and sockets, I think that for us to start to work here, I will have to make some space. So let's get to it. So nice, so that's clean. So as I said before, here there will be the table, that will be on hinges, so foldable. I don't know what distance, how, yeah, that's future problem. First, let's get us a light here. Okay. Okay, so now let's figure out where position of the lights. So table will be here. I probably will want it as long as possible, and I'm planning to have some sort of shelves on the wall. So, question is, shall I just put it, both of them, directly like that? Also, it's above the table, so it's actually bringing the light to it, and it's not. Yeah, I will put them directly above the table. I will not put them in the center of the room. I will want to have enough light above me. What works? I will put them like this, over them. Yeah. So let's measure it. Let's take a tape meter. So those lights will be 40. Yeah, let's do 45. So let's mark 45 here. Another 45 here. Okay. And now it's gonna be 45. Let's make a straight line. I have nothing here. let's hold it, pull it straight. So, over here and there. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's make a hole first, I thought. If you don't have a drill bit, you need to be resourceful. Okay. Something dodgy is happening here, but it will hold. And by dodgy I mean that those sheets are not even. Good. Good, so that's it. Not so difficult. So now we should be able to just clip this in. Maybe not. But if they don't want to go, just squish them a bit more together. And they should change their mind. One, two. Does it hold or? But will betray me first. Now, let's squish it a bit more. Okay, seems to be alright. Good. Perfect. So, I got on this side. Here. Okay. Okay, I do it stupidly. Just both of them. So it's opening. Whoa. The other way. Nice. Let's try to change it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Good, good, good. Take this out. Perfect. Good. So, what we are going to do right now is to put the wires in a fuse board. So, let's turn it off. You see that too? What the hell? Why is it there? Okay, don't ask questions you don't want to hear answers for, so yeah, whatever. But I'm not sure if you can see it. After I open it, there's a fuse like this. What? Why? So, there is still power in it. Oh no. So there's the power where the switch is. So on this side of the switch, it's power. There is power. It's actually not blown. Cool. So we have live cables down here. This is not live. That's good. So that means that this chunky white wire, it's our feeding cable. Yeah, so this part down, there is those wires are live. What I am planning to do, I will use these two positions. For my new... Oh, they don't have a bottoms. Oh. Bloody hell. You're not ready without those bottoms. We have a problem. It's actually a big problem. Okay, so this is the fuse board. I have two vacant positions here, but unfortunately I'm missing this bottom part. So that bottom part is there to prevent misplacing different sizes of the fuses. Each fuse is like rating has a different diameter of this pointy part. And why it's that way? So it prevents people to put the bigger fuses in a circuits which are meant to be guarded by lower fuse. You can put a smaller fuse in a bigger, instead of the bigger one, but it will blow anyway, so it will not affect anything. But if you would put a bigger fuse into the spot where it should be smaller, you actually might have burned wires or caused some issues. So that's why they are there. They are basically just stopping us from putting fuses that don't belong there. I don't have those. Anyway, I will wire it and I will get them later and put them there eventually. So, what I'm going to do first, actually to attach the wires. And also five. Fuck did they hammer it in? It's the ugliest mounted clip ever done. Okay, but it will hold. That's the... I'm using my left hand, so as you might expect, it's not my preference. Bloody hell, that's ugly. Okay. Okay, this that sucks. That bloody sucks. So obviously it doesn't hold at all. Okay, I should probably mention the fact that I'm so unfortunately located that to actually get something better to attach that cable, I would have to go like almost hour to the nearest big town and hope that they actually would have what I need. So most of the time I just have to work with the stuff I already have. And let's be honest, it's not much usually. So cable ties are named cable ties for a specific reason. So let's use them for that reason, purpose. This will work. This will hold cable. It is not against anything, probably still better than use those clips which would not hold it at all. So yeah, good. That's the one. I really don't like how this works. Probably use a cable tie first this time. Just hold it a bit. Let's go down all that now. Okay, so get in position. Okay, hammer is way better. Hammer axe is way better for this. Perfect. Tempted to redo those, but it's fine. It's just for me. It's alright. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that will work. Okay, good. And now we need to connect them. So the thicker one will be for socket. We'll go here, and the narrow one, so 2.5 millimeters will be socket cable, and 1.5 millimeters will be light cable. Okay, so let's do it. Always check that both of them are there. So good. That was those two. Okay, that's better. Double check. Double check. Perfect. Now it holds. So now let's put these bad boys there. So it's gonna be something like that, so plus a bit more. I always like to do with this. It actually put it there properly. By properly I mean this way. What you essentially do, you create this little loop, put your screw through. You have to put it there right way. Why right way? Because right now, the way it is, when I will be tightening the screw, I'm basically forcing that wire go this way. So I'm pulling it in. And now we know that it will not slip outside, it will stay there. Good. Already, everything holds. I will just check this because I moved it. So. Okay. And when we are here, it will not hurt if we do this. Tiny bit. Not too much because you don't want to. Yeah, this one is loose, for example. Good. Good. There's only here that. So that's it. We have it ready. Now I can put it back. Good. 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 I'll just put it through cable ties right now, and then we will dress it better later. Okay. Good, so now let's make it a bit prettier now. Okay. Good. One done. More to go. Good. Okay, good. Good. Okay, let's get ready. Couple. Let's get ready a few cable ties. Okay. The most satisfying. And that's it. Tidiness is half of the success. So let's remove the stuff that are in a way right now. Seems like, yeah, we are ready for next stage. So, now, where will I put the switch and sockets? Honestly, I'm a bit tempted to leave a switch on this side, but probably it will be better to leave it here. So, I'll probably leave it here, and I will put the sockets below. Yeah. 48, that's gonna be top. Me likey. Okay, I'll put it here. One hole, another hole, and we will do the same with the sockets. Good, good. Done. Okay. And I'm using screws like this. I always like to use a washer, just in case. So then I know that the screw will not go through the plastic material and will hold it. Also the screws I'm using are the screws I just had, so therefore wood. Okay, good. And same with the socket or sockets. So the cable is 1.5 will go here. So let's leave it a bit longer. Good. Now let's put that bad boy inside. Okay. Actually can be smart and I can be smart and remove the installation while it's relatively easy. Okay. 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 Perfect. Something similar. This cable. Okay, good. Probably touch the big one. Okay. Okay. Actually, what I could have done, and it would look way better if I would go in a box. Oh, okay, I can do it. Like it is gonna kill me. That should be enough, I guess. Okay. Let's start here. Okay. And now out. It looks better. Oh my goodness. Okay. Was it worth? Oh hell no. Okay. Oh, does it look good? Yes. Okay. Okay, so it seems that the brown will go here. And then the blue will go here. Okay. Shoop. Shoop. Okay. Goes around. And this is a bow. And now okay. Again, holds. It's good. Okay. How do I? Yes, accommodate it. Good. Good. Very effective. So all the switches in a house, when they are up, they are off. So for it to be off, I need to put it this way. So terminals will be down. Okay, we can do that. We put the yellow, green there. Okay, and yes, get in the shorter and start it. Shoop. But first, what we will do, because this is now phase wire, we will run it to the phase wire. How we will do it? We will actually use a tape and change its color. My work might be ugly as a, as you know, but that's the way it should be at least. So, and this is a story how blue became black. I strip it a bit too much, so a little trimming will fix it. There we go. And down, tightening too much. Okay, so let's light switch. Why didn't I buy white one? So what I need to do here before I forget, this one will go nowhere. Okay, let's to change the color of this one. Because now it's actually face. Fine. Three. Okay, so that's looped now, it's perfect. But this yes. Good. There we go. That's done then. But after a bit of a struggle actually. Look. Perfect. Okay. Okay. These two. Boom. Boom. Done. Now these two. Boom. Boom. Done. Now these two. Boom. Boom. Done. These two. Boom. Boom. Done. Okay. Let's see. So we are done for today. We have done electric installation. So we have the sockets ready here for table. We have a light switch. We have a lights. I unfortunately can't test them because I'm missing those two parts. So once I get them, we can bring it to the life. It's gonna be alive. So that was today's task. I'm very happy that it's finished. I am a bit disappointed that, again, as usual, I'm missing something, so yeah, I will just have to make a list and go to the town, but that's basically almost a whole day gone, because that's an hour there, some time there, then hour back, just a 2 hours traveling, so... But yeah, that's the rule of Sweden, so... Yeah, perfect! One step closer, so many steps ahead of us still, but yeah, we will get there. So, until next time.